Hi everybody, my name is Cheryl Powell. I'm an independent presenter with Younique. This video is just to show you, not only I'm going to show you a side-by-side with and without our hero product, our 3D fiber lash mascara. I'm going to show you a side-by-side, but I'm also just going to show you the application because some people who haven't used it are like, oh, there's 2 tubes. I'm not really sure what to do. It seems like a lot. It seems like it takes a long time. It really doesn't. I just want to show you really quickly how I put it on. When you get your mascara, you are going to get 2 tubes, a tall one and a short one. The tall one is your gel. It's essentially black mascara, but it is a little thinner, and it's important to do one eye at a time. So I'm going to start. I'm only going to do my left eye, but I'm going to start on one eye and do gel lash or gel fibers, and then while I let them set, I go to the other eye and I do the gel fibers on that side before I go to seal them. But today I'm just going to do the one eye because I want to show you a side-by-side of how they look. So starting with your gel, which is the mascara tube, and you're going to just like you would any other mascara, just get like kind of the clumpiness on or off of it. I'm going to just try to keep you in the video here because I can't see so well, so I do need to use a mirror. You're going to apply this root to tip all the way through from the lash line to the edges of your lashes. I do the back and the front. It's just important to make sure you use enough product to get them completely wet for the fibers to stick to. You want the fibers to adhere. The short tube comes next. That's your fibers. And when you take them out, they're going to be kind of like a little bit wonky. You'll see it looks like a little furry. I just rub it on the back of my hand and kind of press them into the wand. These you're only going to do from the middle of your lash to the tips. I start on the back and I just brush those on. And then I go to the front. Same thing, just from the mid lash to the ends. These are safe to use for contacts. But whether you have contacts or not, if you go too close to your waterline and get those dry fibers in there, it's gonna hurt. So I just get those on. And now they're gonna dry, and normally I would go to the other side of my face and I would do the other eye while those fibers set. But I'm gonna show you a side-by-side, so I won't do that side today. So I'm just gonna use my comb, and I only have like one little clump of fibers. I usually do a little bit more. I usually wind up with a little bit more fibers, but today they went actually on okay. But you're gonna let those set for a minute. Whether you put fibers on the bottom or not is completely up to you. I usually don't. So I'm gonna go back to my gel, which is the mascara tube, and I'm gonna just put a coat on the bottom. And now if you wanted to use fibers, you could. For my, you have to work with what you have, and for my face and for my lashes, the fibers don't really work on the bottom. It gives me kind of a Cupid doll look, but you're gonna experiment. Some people do use them on the bottom, and that's completely okay. So I just let that dry. I'm gonna still use my tube of gel, and I'm gonna go back and I'm going to seal those fibers that I just put on. And again, you can go from root to tip, back and front, and really put a healthy coat of that on there once they've set and dried. If you don't finish with the gel to seal, they will kind of flake in your face throughout the course of the day. I just kind of blink it on. But I really wanted to do a side-by-side of a coat of this mascara so that you can see the difference between me bring you closer, between my no mascara eye and my one coat of 3D mascara eye, which is amazing. So, I mean, you can see the length and the volume. I have no eyeliner on today. I just put like barely any eyeshadow on because I really just wanted to show you the difference of what one coat can do. Now, I usually think that's fine, but just for giggles, I'll go back and I'll do another coat just so you can see how crazy they can get if you were going out. So your second coat, if you're planning on doing a second coat, you wouldn't seal them. You would just do fibers, do the gel and then the fibers, and then do the gel and fibers again. As long as you finish with your gel, go crazy. You can do as many coats as you want. I find on a regular day, one coat is enough for me. If I'm going out, I might want to use more and get a little bit more dramatic. And I find for my lashes, 2 coats is enough. I feel like for me it gets a little bit clumpy after 2 coats. But again, some people can do more than that. And I just kind of comb them out. I love this lash comb that we have because it's metal and it's very, very fine. So even though mine's a little bent because I crammed it in the bag, but mine's a little bent, but it still works. So I just start to get those out because, like I said, mine get a little bit clumpy if I start to go too many lashes or too many of the fibers on my lashes. And I'm gonna just let those set for a minute. And that's without finishing. And that's 2 coats of fibers, and I still need 1 more coat to seal. Always, always, always finish with the gel to seal. And this is why on a daily basis I don't do 2 coats, because they do start to get a little dramatic for a regular work day. But that's only 2 coats. So side by side, no lashes, 2 coats. That is it. This tube is going to last you probably, mine lasts me about 3 months because, as I said, I usually just use 1 coat on a regular day. Unless I'm going out, I may go a little bit more drama, a little bit more of a smoky eye, more of a lip. But on a regular basis, I only use 1 coat. And they are still kind of drying. But there you have it. Lashes for days. All right, so thanks for watching. Email me, message me, whatever you need with any questions that you may have, and I would love to answer. Thanks. Have a great day.